Okay, Pete. I'm glad to see that you're taking it in stride, and I really hope that things will go smoother as the days progress. Regardless of it, I've always taken the mentality of planning for the worst but hoping for the best. Um, and I just want you to know that if you need any of us, you can reach out to any of us at any point in time. Um, that much is at least something that you will not have any issues with. People failing you, at least not here. And just to show you, there we go. How do you like my braids? I just want to make you laugh because I want you back. I want to see the smiling man, and it will take time. You will eventually gain the bounce back in your step, and there's no doubt about it, because you really, really want it, and you just need to ask yourself questions. One of the questions that I posed yesterday, here's another one that you can ask yourself. What can I do to make my life where I thought I had everything? That is you and Antonia. What more can you do? Well, at this point, the answer, unfortunately, is you're doing everything you can for the moment, and you'll have to be patient, and unfortunately, it will take time, because it's exactly the scalded cat syndrome, where if something happens in any relationships. I was married for almost 8 years. Alcohol wasn't an issue in my life, but nonetheless, it was an issue that I suffered through in regards to how I was behaving with my wife, how she was behaving with me, and we were fighting over simplistic things, crumbs on the kitchen floor, and little ins and outs that normally a couple would never even fight of. And unfortunately, it came to a breaking point where she wanted to move back to Mexico, and I said possibly, and I kind of bent her way, and we were all set, and she packed her bags and everything. And it's after that we did this that we noticed that we spent money on tickets that we couldn't get back. We couldn't do anything to try and backtrack without an economic loss that wasn't negligent, unfortunately, because we had purchased 2 pairs of tickets for me and her from here to Mexico. So she's now living there and regretting her move and regretting everything, and I had to take a decision. I was going out of my mind to the point that I felt numb. When this was happening, we just couldn't cope together, and similar to an addiction, where I was addicted to having her in my life, but we weren't capable of being able to live together in the same house. We would get on each other's nerves. In the last 6 months prior to all this happening, which was about 4 months ago, it was sheer hell. It wasn't a pleasant environment. So come back to us in due time. Don't stop vlogging. If you want to transform this into video diary so you have people to share it with and that would like feedback or responses, I encourage you to do so. Look, I'm helping my mom with her breast cancer. She's great at going through it. She's lucky that it wasn't chemotherapy. I have other members of my family that are currently going through similar issues. I've met people in my life, friends, good friends, very best friends, that had parents that had to divorce because of similar issues, where one, actually, believe it or not, one mom was addictive to painkillers, while the father was an alcoholic. Although not an abusive alcoholic, but an alcoholic nonetheless. So, cheer up, Pete. Thank you so very much for existing on YouTube, because I wouldn't have the benefit of knowing you, and I wouldn't have actually had any impact on a different person's life, be it a Canadian impact living in Moncton, New Brunswick, quite a long ways away from Australia. But you know what? I'm going to try and give you a shout out. Unfortunately, I may not be able to do so for the next 2 or 3 weeks because I'm going to be taking a hiatus for the Christmas holidays because we're getting together with my family on the 19th, this coming Saturday, and then on the 25th. No, wait, 7 days after. Yeah, 26th. That particular weekend, I'm going up home. So I just hope that you spend time with people that love you for who you are, and well, I guess as my grandmother would say if she'd still be alive, God bless you, Pete. Have a nice one.